Hello my fine gardening friends, how the devil are you? Welcome to a beautiful blue sky autumn day here in equally beautiful Nova Scotia. It's a bit breezy today, really windy yesterday, but today's just a bit breezy, but beautiful blue sky, and all the maples that are and the birches that are in my garden, as you can see, are showing off their absolutely beautiful colours. Lots of yellows and oranges and reds here and there, really beautiful against the blue sky. But we're not here to talk about them, that's just a nice little backdrop to my video. But what we're here to talk about is I am going to extend my flower bed. Any of you guys that have sort of followed my videos over the years know that this sort of bed here on the just on the south side of my swimming pool, I created it 2 or 3 years ago now. It was all gravelly sort of stuff, and I just basically put some cardboard down, put these rocks there, which were a bit of a malarkey in themselves, quite heavy, and then filled it with earth. And then ever since then, the flower beds have been sort of getting bigger and stronger, and beautiful flower bed there throughout the different stages of the summer, from springtime when you get the bulbs there to late autumn when we've got the asters and all sorts of different stuff throughout the year. But as you can see behind me, I've got this sort of oblong area that that was the grass. So that's grass, and that was sort of all rough ground, etc. So I sort of left this when I first did it, but I thought to myself, I've been steadily actually trying to get rid of grass in my garden as much as possible, because it's just a waste of space in my mind. I'd rather have flowers or veg or something. So what I thought was, I'm going to extend this flower bed. So I'm going to take those rocks and sort of bring them out in a nice soft rectangle, and then create flowers. Well, now I could dig up all this grass, etc., but I always find that a bit of a pain, and an easier way is to put some cardboard down over the grass and then compost on top of that, and then that normally sort of kills off most of the weeds, etc., and I haven't had hardly any problems with that bed and all the other beds that I've done. Anyway, back to that. Yeah, so cardboard down and then compost on top. But I've just dug over another area that that had a load of weedy sort of turf and stuff surrounding it, and what I thought I'd do, I'd use that to instead of filling it, because that's quite a lot of compost that I'm going to have to put down there. So what I'm going to do first is I'm going to take these weedy sods, etc., turn them upside down, and you know, whatever I've got there, I'm going to lay them across the turf. If you don't fill it all up, that's fine, don't really matter, but rather than sort of wasting what I've got there, I'm going to lay it down, then I'm going to lay cardboard on top of that, and then obviously the compost on top of that. So then I won't need as much compost to fill it up, if you know what I mean. But so that's what all that behind me is. But first I need to get all of these rocks into the shape that for my bed. So I'm just going to get on with that. There we go. That is that. So I've increased the bed quite substantially there, I think. Weren't too much trouble, they were quite heavy, those ones at that end, but yeah, all nice. And the sods have actually just about covered the whole area, which is good. I've got some other stuff I can put on that side. Make sure they're upside down, so then all that grass etc will rot down. Now I'm going to get some cardboard. I'm going to tamp this stuff down a bit, put some cardboard down, and then compost. Although I don't think I've got enough compost at the moment to do the whole bed, but it's a good start. Now obviously all of these plants on this side were the sort of lower growing plants, so I'll need to move them forward. So if I do get any compost, what I'll do is I'll move them forward first and put the compost along this bit here so they can get going, bed in before winter starts proper. Looking good so far. On to the next bit. So there we go. As you can see, that is the cardboard all laid down. Obviously it looks a bit of a mess, but you know what it's going to do is act as that barrier for any weeds trying to come up. It will stop them immediately coming up, and then it will rot down and contribute to the soil itself. So I'm going to put soil on top of there now, and like I said, around the edges I'm going to try and take some of this stuff here and plant it around the edges, at least initially. I don't think I'm going to have enough compost to start with to fill the whole bed, so I want to concentrate around there, but at least put some there to stop the cardboard from blowing away. There we are. Next bit done. Well, hello my fine gardening friends, welcome back. As you can see, I've moved on with the plan. In fact, I think it actually looks like it's been here for ages. I know it looks all a bit scruffy, but that's the autumn for you, isn't it? And I've been moving things around, so I've been moving things, you know, forward. So we've got lots of, I think these are some sort of daylilies in front of me, and more daylilies, and what are these? Good evening, memory man. Can't remember, but things that are about that high. I've moved forward to here, and lots of things that are taller, I've moved forward to that sort of space. I'm leaving a space for some shrubs as well. So, you know, I'm really pleased. What I've got now is a load of tulips and daffodils that I'm going to put in, because obviously once everything dies off and the frost and blah blah blah, come springtime, the whole of this area will be mostly low down. So lots of daffodils and tulips etc will look great earlier on, and then they'll be covered by all the plants. But I'm really pleased with this. It really does look like it's been here for ages. It took me quite a while to get the compost, because I've had to dig it up from all different areas of the garden, but it's done the trick, and I've just moving these plants and I'm really happy. So all I can say is job is a good one, and I cannot wait for next year to see all the different flowers, and then start to introduce some shrubs around the bazaars to get that bit more structure in there. But really pleased. Excellent.